Today is the National Day of Action, a nationwide grassroots response to so-called authoritarian threat to democracy from the Trump administration. Hundreds of Toledoans joined in on the event today, protesting right in front of the courthouse downtown. And that's where our Dominique O'Neill was earlier today, and he now joins us in studio. So, Dominique, talk to me about some of the feelings on the ground.
Well, Michael, protesters I talked to tell me they're frustrated and upset over some of the decisions the current administration has made, calling out many things, including funding cuts to schools and concerns about deportations. For about 2 hours, people gathered outside Lucas County Courthouse in downtown Toledo, ready to use their freedom of speech to call out the highest levels of government.
I think it's very important that we are heard, and so the government knows they don't have control over us.
Through signs and slogans, they're calling for better accountability and protection of basic liberties, something they say the Trump administration has failed on both accounts.
I want folks to realize that the people of Lucas County and Toledo are not going to be silent while our democracy is dismantled.
It's the second time in a month a grassroots protest like this has assembled downtown, something these protesters say shows their people are fed up.
So this is, just ordinary people getting out. We need to take heart from that, and yet we need to get serious about organizing because they're serious about ripping up the Constitution and changing this country into something we won't recognize.
They might not have reached the heights of the crowd of 4,000 that protested across the Craig Bridge during the hands-off protests, but they still had numbers in the hundreds in the middle of Easter weekend. And they believe that speaks volumes.
You have to see it for yourself. You have to see the amount of people that are here. And that's what really solidifies that this is not okay with the people of this country.
But these protesters say if you really want to make a difference, you'll have to do it at the ballot box.
People are really upset, and we want to make sure our voices are heard. We want to make sure people get out to vote on May 6th. These local elections are very important. So this year is more important than ever to make sure our voices are heard.
And I did reach out to some members of the Republican Party. At this moment, I'm still waiting for a response. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, W211.